With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
So here the question says that during cellular respiration, number of ATP used during conversion of glucose into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is. So 4 options are given here as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's see what will be the correct answer. So during the cellular respiration, conversion of glucose takes place via a pathway that is known as aerobic respiration pathway, right? So if the glucose is going to be breakdown via the aerobic respiration pathway, so the first step for the breakdown of glucose is glycolysis, right? So it occurs in the cytoplasm of cell. It occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell, and during the glycolysis pathway, it is a common pathway. That means it is not dependent on oxygen for its breakdown, right? So it is independent of oxygen. So during glycolysis pathway, a molecule of glucose, which is a 6-carbon compound, gets converted into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, which is a 3-carbon compound, right? So let's see this glycolysis process. So glucose, which is the respiratory substrate here, it is a 6-carbon compound. It gets converted into the glucose 6-phosphate in the presence of the enzyme hexokinase. And during this conversion, phosphate is required because in the structure of glucose, phosphate group is added, right? So that phosphate will come from the molecule of ATP. It will be broken down and will release ADP plus inorganic phosphate, right? So in the next step, this glucose 6-phosphate get converted into its isomer, that is fructose 6-phosphate, right? So during this conversion, enzyme which is required is isomerase. Then this fructose 6-phosphate have at first and third carbon addition of phosphate group. So it will convert into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, 1,6-bisphosphate, right? It is again a 6-carbon compound, and during this conversion, enzyme which is required is kinase, right? So here phosphate group is again required at the first and 6th carbon. So again ATP will utilize to break down into diphosphate plus inorganic phosphate, right? So this fructose 1,6-bisphosphate gets converted into or split into 2 molecules of 3-carbon compound, that is dihydroxy acetone phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, right? So this reaction takes place in the presence of the enzyme aldolase, and these two reactions are interconvertible. So from glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, by a series of some further reaction, it gets converted into pyruvic acid, that is pyruvate, which is a 3-carbon compound, right? So here 2 molecules of pyruvic acid are produced at the end of the glycolysis cycle. Now the question has been asked that number of ATP used during conversion of glucose into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So here this is the glucose molecule, and it gets converted into the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, and the number of ATP it utilizes here is this one and this one. So the total are 2 ATP that it utilizes, right? So according to this, the question will have the option number 2 will be the correct answer, while the rest of the options are incorrect for the given question, right?
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.